Oh my god, good news, everyone. Especially good news for people who are actually looking forward to Ahsoka Season 2. And honestly, like, in not the way that Lucasfilm would want me to, I am kind of looking forward to it because I just want to see how bad this is going to be. Because the first season, like, I just watched some coverage of it over the past weekend, and it was really bad, okay? You guys might have forgot just how stupid it was, okay? A lot of long pauses, a lot of just pure nonsense. Like, it's 8 episodes, but you realistically could have probably told the story that was told in about 2, maybe 3. Like, it was a lot of bloat, a lot of establishing shots, a lot of hanging on expressions that don't really tell you anything, a lot of blank expressions on top of that. And that's Dave Filoni's pride and joy. Okay, this is his OC, the character he's trying to make the main character of Star Wars, full stop. And that's the best that he could do. Doing some flumpy editing by making Anakin Vader. Oh my god, he Vadered. It's red. I can't wait for all of the abominable key jangles that are going to be coming out in season 2. But hey, on the directing front, well, they got another key to jangle because apparently this is a good thing, okay? Because here's the thing, man, like, I've seen the work that this prolific Star Wars actor has brought to the franchise, and it's really bad, okay? So Star Wars TV has incubated new talent and let established TV figures try their hand at different skills. Yeah, like they gave Carl Weathers, rest in peace, his directorial debut, and it was one of the worst episodes of The Mandalorian that you're likely to ever see. Like, if you didn't think that stormtroopers were incompetent enough, just have scout troopers descend down a cliff, crash into each other, and then crash into a cliffside and explode. Or how you have 2 TIE fighters tracking down a land-based vehicle in a valley, and they can't hit it with their artillery. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. But one of those shows, Ahsoka, is gearing up for its 2nd season, and a new look for the directors involved reveals a lot of familiar faces, including one of the most prolific Star Wars directors out there. What, Lawrence Kasdan? 2 Ahsoka Season 2 crew members have updated their CVs to include Season 2 directors they worked with. One listed Jennifer Getzinger, okay, who directed Episode 6 of Season 1. Oh, of Ahsoka? God, which one was that? Oh god, that's the episode where nothing happened, where you had Ahsoka and Baylan Skoll's rematch. Oh my, actually, that was like a really bad one that had some awful CGI. So, oh great, she's gonna be back. Oh no, sorry, that's episode 7, because there were 7 episodes. So episode 6, Christ, I just watched this. Oh, that's the one where, you know, Thrawn with his little, with his Hank Hill posture. Yeah, that episode assassinates anything interesting that could be done with the character of Baylan, the late great Ray Stevenson. But now he's gonna be played by the Hound, which could be interesting, but it won't be. But yeah, that's where Sabine girl bosses her way through a bunch of the samurai vagabonds, and then, you know, teams back up with Ezra. Literally nothing happens. Ahsoka and Hu Yang are just hanging out in the mouth of a star whale. Like, oh, okay, cool. I'm so glad she's back. And Anders Engstrom, okay, who directed episode of Hannah and Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Okay. Other listings contained, yes, Bryce Dallas Howard and Dave Filoni. Yeah, so Bryce Dallas Howard, the human blimp who ended up getting pushed out of the Jurassic World series, wanted to whine and complain about how Chris Pratt got paid more than she did for being a part of that franchise. Meanwhile, you know, Chris Pratt is injecting illicit substances in whatever crevice and orifice that'll go ahead and take them. Meanwhile, she should have, if she wants to complain about not getting paid enough, she should have worked in a paid by the pound percentage. But yeah, man, she most recently worked on Skeleton Crew, and nobody who even watched that, which I think like 6 people across all of YouTube even reviewed that series. But yeah, she did 1 episode of that, so who even knows what her handiwork on that one. But you take a look at her CV when it comes to being a director, and not a lot of hits, okay? And yeah, she did 1 episode of the Book of Boba Fett, and to the best of my ability, what I can remember, yeah, The Return of the Mandalorian. That's actually, yeah, episode 1 of season 3 of The Mandalorian, which is honestly one of the better episodes of the Book of Boba Fett that doesn't even have Boba Fett in it, where the Mandalorian gets the Naboo starfighter as a replacement for the Razor Crest. But you have a couple of cool shots with that totally not Halo ring city. But yeah, as for the Mandalorian season 3, or I'm sorry, the 3 episodes that she did there, episode 4 of season 1 was the stupid village that Mando and Gina Carano had to train and help defend. Meanwhile, Mando could have just simply went back, and instead of fighting the ATSTs, he could have just got his ship and blown them out of the sky. But no, it's a very well written show and people still like season 1. But season 2, oh my god, episode 3, that's where they meet up with Bo-Katan, and Mando in a very tight and closed hallway gets shot like 20 some odd times, and he also gets himself trapped underwater. On the Razor Crest also flies from planet to planet, not hopping into hyperspeed because you can't carry the eggs of the lizard species that needs to get to another planet. It's a very smart show, but yes, you can't go into hyperspace, otherwise it would kill the offspring. But don't worry, because baby Grogu is just eating all of that offspring. Don't think about it too hard, just, like the little merch doll. And then at the end, he tries to get the Razor Crest fixed, but the mechanics that he hires on that planet just give it a pirate aesthetic. So, okay, another tremendous episode. Oh yeah, and the Empire is really evil because the commanding officer of the ship that Bo-Katan and her cringe squad alongside Mando hop on, he evacuates all of them out of the cargo hold off the back of the ship because the Empire is really smart. And then the cherry on top of all of this, she directed the Jack Black and Lizzo episode of Mandalorian season 3. Aren't you so happy she's going to be coming back to Ahsoka? But don't worry, guys, because we got a release window now. Oh my god. I know, I can't wait. I need more Star Wars in my life. I'm going through withdrawals. I'm not simultaneously bored and cringing out of my skin enough. Insider sources revealed to That Park Place that we can expect Ahsoka Season 2 to hit Disney Plus, along with the internal reason why Lucasfilm chose a specific time period. Alright, to date, Ahsoka Season 2 launch remains unscheduled. Yes, but we know about all of the keys that they want to jangle because the Star Wars Celebration, Hayden Christensen come out and said he's going to Vader another time for Ahsoka. It's going to be great because she still has like 20 training videos that you can go ahead and play because that's what Ahsoka did. Needed to make sure that he looked after the Padawan that, abandoned him during the Clone Wars, but, not check in with his son or anything like that. It's not like that's important, but okay. Sources say the show was tracking for late fall to winter of 2026. Motherfucker, 4 years. That's what it could end up being. Oh no, right, yeah, it was at the tail end of 2023, so at least 3, maybe even pushing into 4. Bear in mind, that this can change depending on delays and leadership shifts at Lucasfilm. Oh yeah, because Kathleen Kennedy, she's leaving at any time, guys, totally trust me. If Disney is counting on Ahsoka to be the big Disney Plus driver for late 2026, consider me and everyone skeptical, because honestly, you take a look at the ratings, and Obi-Wan, the other series that is being rumored for a season 2, which it makes sense, and especially with the key jangles on this, it's like, okay, they're trying to use it as a testing ground, seeing if anybody can still remember the series that did come out in 2022 with Obi-Wan, seeing if, if anybody wants to see, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn, really delve into how Obi-Wan masters becoming a Force ghost and how Reva can actually, push them over the hill because she's still alive and she's been redeemed because she didn't track down and kill Luke Skywalker in the desert. And, everybody just kind of forgot about how she wanted to torture little Leia. She's fine. It's great because the other Inquisitors were racist to her by derogatorily calling her third sister, and she's the least of us. It's a good show. They're all great shows. The timing aligns with what several outlets are reporting. Screen Rant and Utini, sure, say filming and seasonal effects indicate a 2026 release likely in the fall or winter. A speculative post on Star Wars Leaks even pegs autumn/winter 2026. Because was it Rosario Dawson put out a post indicating that they're filming, but Christ almighty, man, that was at the beginning of the year, okay? Or, I'm sorry, that was, at the beginning of the year, okay? At the tail end of Celebration, because I don't think she was there. Maybe she was, maybe she wasn't, but I thought it was at the end of April. We got the confirmation that they're filming season 2, because, we got all the casting, we got the recasting, and we got more key jangles that the, Captain Cope will be coming back, and he'll be terrorizing the galaxy once again with his army of zombie stormtroopers. This is Star Wars, guys. Moreover, Forbes, reported that season 2 is expected to air roughly 3 months after the anticipated, we'll go with that, May 2026 Mandalorian and Grogu film that lines up squarely with fall of 2026. Because I mean, outside of some of those animated cringe shows, you don't have anything else that's out there. It's a barren wasteland of content, and because you've effectively killed killed off everything else. Like, you're talking about rebooting Indiana Jones. I don't want that at all whatsoever, but Lucasfilm literally has nothing else going for it, because Mandalorian and Grogu, I swear to God, that is going to be a wake-up call at the box office when that thing makes $400 million at best. Because remember, that's following up Mando Season 3. Not exactly well received or watched at all. And yeah, you're going to be 3 years removed from that. Because that came out in spring of 2023. Because yeah, Ahsoka came out in the fall. And since then, we've had Acolyte, Skeleton Crew, and Andor Season 2. Just this weird thing that Dave Filoni doesn't want to recognize or acknowledge. Because Tony Gilroy's the Andor guy and Dave Filoni's the Ahsoka guy. Which is why, yeah, a lot of emphasis is going to be placed on Ahsoka Season 2. So it's going to be one to watch. It's going to be one to watch 18 months from now. Jesus goddamn Christ. Star Wars, we're so back, right, guys? Remember Smilo Ren? Remember Vader? God damn it, man. This shit is so dead. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.